Many believe that chronic pain will always prevent them from fully engaging in life and achieving their goals. This mindset, again, leads to guilt and frustration. And this can sort of reinforce that sense that life is just sort of slipping away. And to take this a step further, for many years, the dominant approach to chronic pain was centered around the idea of learning to live with it, or you just have to accept this pain. And some of you may have heard that in your standard care appointments. But this perspective also emphasizes that we have to adapt to pain, that it's this unchangeable part of life. And the focus here is on managing pain day to day and accepting it as a permanent fixture in our lives. But this mindset is not one that I agree with, and it often leads to the notion that people have to resign themselves to a life of restricted activities and limited fulfillment, simply coping with the pain as best as they can. In my mind, this sends a lot of fear, a lot of threat to our brains. It leads to a lot of sadness and grief and frustration, and it's not very empowering. Um, and it's also not true. Pain does not have to control your life. So while chronic pain can be unpredictable, it isn't a life sentence. Recent advancements in pain science and neuroplasticity have fundamentally shifted this paradigm. So instead of seeing chronic pain as this unalterable condition that we just have to merely adapt to, contemporary approaches highlight the potential for actual recovery and improvement. And this new perspective is grounded in the understanding that pain is not just a static experience, but it's a dynamic process that is influenced by various factors, including brain, cognitive processes, and emotional well-being. And neuroplasticity, for example, or the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a critical role in how pain is perceived and managed. Evidence shows that with targeted strategies, you can alter your pain responses and improve your quality of life. So, any approach that includes education about pain science, movement as a safety generator, pain psychology, and active coping strategies, as well as hopeful recovery based language, can significantly accelerate the road to recovery.